Don't you just love waking up in the morning and just going and doing all those activities? This has become a question from so many people that have come through to me. Stuart, I procrastinate. How do I actually go ahead and actually do the things that I need to do in the day? I go through my day and I go, well, I actually didn't do that and I didn't do that. Because why? It was hard. It was something that didn't make me feel good. So there's a good saying that comes out. And the saying goes like this: eat the frog. Mark Twain actually put it perfectly: eat the frog. Now, what does that actually mean? It doesn't mean go out into the garden and search for a frog and go and eat the frog. No, it's a metaphor for life. And really, what you need to do is you need to have a look at those tasks that you need to do in the day and start with the hardest. Now, that becomes a challenge on its own. How do we get to master that time and conquer procrastination? Well, I'm going to share with you a very simple way of being able to do that. You see, when you've got a set of tasks to do in a particular day, most of the time we actually store those tasks in our minds. Well, we need to create that to-do list, a list of tasks and activities that you need to accomplish in the day. However, those particular tasks cannot be tasks that are unrelated to achieving your goals. So instead of just having a long to-do list, what you're creating is a priority list of activities that will help you to achieve your goal. Fantastic. Stuart, I've created my to-do list. Now what? Well, now what you need to do is have a look at them and rate each one of those activities. Rate them from 1 to 5. 1 being something so easy that you can almost close your eyes and you can do it. And 5 being something of a challenge, something where I actually don't want to do that. I really don't feel like doing that. So go through and rate each one of them from 1 to 5. And bearing in mind, a 3 is whether I do it, whether I don't do it, whether I actually have the energy to do it. It kind of fits in the middle. It kind of is in the middle of everything. So go through, create that list, rate each one of them from 1 to 5. Now, what you've actually created is a list that's telling you which is the frog, which is the one to start with. You take all of the to-do items and you re-put them into order, rated from whatever you've given a 5 all the way down to 1. You've actually just created this list. Now, the last part of this is most of us want to do this early in the morning. Well, no. If you want to make it a lot easier, here's my little tip for it. Take about a half an hour the night before. Write down all the items that you need to do in the particular day. Do the rating from 1 to 5. Put them into order. Have a look at it. Put it at your office desk. Because remember, you've got a clean office desk now. Have a look at that and then relax and go to sleep. What's going to happen is your mind is going to carry on working and you're going to be thinking about it, but you will have a great sleep. When you wake up the next day, guess what? You've already planned how to achieve that number 5, that to-do priority that's you actually said it's going to be the hard one. And start with that first. Your planning in your mind is set. You've got those activities and start knocking them off one by one. Once you get down to the lower numbers, which you rated a 1 or a 2, they're easy. You're going to find that you're going to feel a day of accomplishment. You're going to start to master your day, your time, as well as achieving yourself all those activities that's going to get you closer to achieving that goal.